The small, colorful bricks that encourage a child's imagination with their multitude of building possibilities have spawned 2 movies and Legoland theme parks. But more than that, these simple building blocks keep children as young as 5 engaged in creating castles, towns and space stations, and anything else their creative minds can think of. This is the epitome of the educational toy wrapped up in fun. These attributes have made Lego an icon in the toy world. Lego, the popular Danish toy company, has a rich history dating back to the early 20th century. The company that makes these famous interlocking bricks started as a small shop in Billund, Denmark. The company was established in 1932 by master carpenter Ole Kirk Christensen, who was aided by his 12-year-old son Godfred Kirk Christensen. It made wooden toys, stepladders, and ironing boards. It wasn't until 2 years later that the business took the name of Lego, which came from the Danish words, leg godt, meaning, play well. Over the next several years, the company grew exponentially. From just a handful of employees in the early years, Lego had grown to 50 employees by 1948. The product line had grown as well, with the addition of a Lego duck, clothes hangers, a numbskull jack on the goat, a plastic ball for babies, and some wooden blocks. In 1947, the company made a huge purchase that was to transform the company and make it world famous and a household name. In that year, Lego bought a plastic injection molding machine, which could mass-produce plastic toys. By 1949, Lego was using this machine to produce about 200 different kinds of toys, which included automatic binding bricks, a plastic fish and a plastic sailor. The automatic binding bricks were the predecessors of the Lego toys of today. In 1947, Lego became one of the first companies in Denmark to purchase an injection molding machine. This marked the beginning of the company's shift from wooden toys to plastic. The modern Lego brick as we know it was patented in 1958. These interlocking plastic bricks had a consistent design that allowed for endless creative possibilities. The basic design principles established in 1958 are still used in Lego bricks today. In 1953, the automatic binding bricks were renamed Lego bricks. In 1957, the interlocking principle of Lego bricks was born, and in 1958, the stud and coupling system was patented, which added significant stability to built pieces. And this transformed them into the Lego bricks children use today. Also in 1958, Ole Kirk Christensen died and his son Godfred became head of the Lego company. By the early 1960s, Lego had gone international, with sales in Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, France, Belgium, Germany, and Lebanon. Over the next decade, Lego toys were available in more countries, and they came to the United States in 1973. The 1960s saw the introduction of the Lego system, a comprehensive play system that included a wide range of themed sets and components that were compatible with each other. This laid the foundation for the diverse Lego product lines that exist today. In 1962, the team finally came up with a Lego wheel that worked the way they wanted it to, expanding the opportunities for kids to create all kinds of vehicles and add movement to their play. With its growing popularity, the brand found itself hosting more than 20,000 visitors a year who came to the factory in Billund to see the exhibition of finished Lego models. When this became unmanageable, Godfred opened the first Legoland in 1968, with the focal point being Miniland, which is still considered the heart of all the parks. The company expected to attract about 300,000 visitors that first season and was shocked when that number reached 625,000. Today, the Legoland parks around the world have a total of more than 15 million visitors annually. In 1969, the Lego Group achieved another long-term goal, making bricks that would be appropriate for preschoolers yet would still fit with standard Lego bricks. The new bricks were twice the size of a standard Lego brick on all dimensions and were named Duplo, derived from the Latin word for double. Over the years, the Lego brand has kept its finger on the pulse of pop culture, partnering with some of the most popular franchises in the world, from Star Wars to Harry Potter. Thanks to these collaborations, They continue to remain relevant and fresh, constantly attracting new users while keeping their old ones. In fact, there's a huge community of AFOLs, adult fans of Lego, who have been embraced by the company and to whom many new sets are geared. Before we continue our story, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget also to turn on the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads. Lego introduced the first Lego minifigures in 1978. These small, articulated figures added a new dimension to Lego play, allowing for the creation of characters and scenarios within Lego sets. Lego expanded its product offerings with the introduction of themed sets, including Lego space sets featuring spaceships and astronauts. In 1977, Lego Technic was introduced, offering more advanced building techniques and mechanical functionality. The 1980s and 1990s saw the release of iconic Lego themes such as Lego Pirates, Lego Castle, and Lego Town, which further diversified the Lego product range. Lego Mindstorms, introduced in 1998, allowed users to create programmable robots using Lego bricks, motors, and sensors. It marked Lego's entry into the educational and robotics markets. Lego embraced digital platforms, including the release of Lego video games, mobile apps, and the Lego Ideas platform, where fans can submit their own designs for potential production as official Lego sets. In recent years, Lego has made significant strides in sustainability, committing to using sustainable materials in its products and packaging and investing in renewable energy sources. The Lego Group's energy consumption is balanced by 100% renewable energy, and they're working toward having all packaging made from renewable or recyclable materials by 2025. However, their most important and most challenging goal is to make all core Lego products, which are currently made of plastic, from sustainable materials by 2030 without changing the design or compromising on quality or safety. This is a huge goal, but given the company's 90-year success with innovation and problem-solving, one that is almost sure to be met. About 150 Lego elements, botanicals like trees, leaves and bushes, naturally, are already made from sustainably sourced Brazilian sugarcane, and, in 2021, the company revealed a prototype Lego brick made from recycled PET plastic bottles. The Lego Group also announced plans to break ground on a new, carbon-neutral factory in Chesterfield County, Virginia, in the fall of 2022. The 1.7 million square foot facility will be designed to minimize energy consumption and the use of non-renewable resources and will employ more than 1,760 people. Although Ole Kirk Christensen would probably be astonished by the far-reaching influence of his little invention, he would be thrilled to see that it's truly enabled so many kids, adults and families to do what he intended it to: play well. Lego has evolved from a small Danish workshop producing wooden toys to a global phenomenon loved by children and adults alike. The company's commitment to creativity, play, and quality has contributed to its enduring success over the decades. And that's the wrap of our story for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also please press the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads.